One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun now, first round. Forced out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Stroud now on 3rd. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Touchdown, Houston! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tbert has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight to the air is Richardson. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do. And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, this is a very worrying start to this game.
They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Diggs there to bring it in. And they take him down right along the 30. From the gun, Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll only find 1 yard up. Down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Near the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Tbert has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got a man left. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Escapes the pocket. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throw here from Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So that's the end of one. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running left is Mixon. His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cut by Diggs. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 23. Pass caught by Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here's Stroud. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Free inside the 30. Adonai Mitchell. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting up.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a one-score game in the 1st half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out. Good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. And it's the Texans with 10 to go still on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Collins there to grab it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts worked some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big stop.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts picked up the fumble and ran it home. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's on the move. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Richardson back to throw. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 24. Forced out to his right. Has his man. It's Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Houston 1st. On the option, here's Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Diggs there to bring it in.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. You need to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He'll throw it. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dell with the grab. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Tbert has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Rivers. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 29. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Called in by Downs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Flush down out to his left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Only one. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Taylor trying the left side. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This from 40 on the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Trying again, following the sack. On the move, headed right. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first down, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
A gain of 8, and now they're going to enjoy 3rd and goal from the 1. He's back to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from near his own goal line. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this thing. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Mixon on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Tbert has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for second down. Here he is to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now. Looking for a target. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.